Hey, what's up, folks? It's your boy Bronx Reef Brock. I got a sad one today. Got a sad tale to tell you. So, it finally happened. They warned me. They warned me. I wouldn't listen. They warned me again. I wouldn't listen. So, this tank has been up almost 10 years now. I've been very successful. Right now, can't really get a clear shot of anything because the lights just went out. Everyone's finding their place for nap time. Basically what happened is my hang on the back overflow box has finally let me down. Yeah, I know. I can hear you all yelling at me right now. Why do I even have that sort of thing in this tank? But like I said, I've had this for 10 years. I've never had this overflow box cause me any problems. So I never even lost siphon, you know. It finally failed on me last night, and it was a disaster. Luckily, I was here when the problem started. Well, actually, the problem started a couple of nights prior, but last night I started to really notice something was wrong, something was off, and I started to take action finally. So, in that overflow box, I had a Neptune Apex optical sensor, and it started to tell me that the water level was getting high. Now, I noticed the water level was getting high anyway through the weir. I noticed that the water was going above the weir, and I didn't think much of it. I just noticed the water was getting higher, and I said, okay, it's not, doing anything crazy. It's just each day is getting a little higher and higher, maybe a fraction of an inch or so, but I noticed it. Last night, it was above the weir, and I started to panic a little bit, so I'm looking at the water level at the top of the tank, and it's, I'm all like, is this water gonna now start flowing over the top of the tank? So naturally, I went to check my overflow box, I went to check my drainage and everything else, and my sump levels were good. Everything was good. There were no alarms going off, only my optical sensor telling me that something wasn't right. So as I'm checking my overflow box, the water level was fine. So I was checking for salt creep and checking and checking. I didn't see anything. Then as I got down to about here, I noticed there was some salt creep here. So I'm like, okay, man, I got a leak. As soon as I started to clear off the salt creep and try to find where the leak was coming to see if the box was cracked or anything like that, the PVC that was attached to it snapped. Yeah, it just came off after however many years. Of course, after it came off, all the water came pouring out of it onto the floors, and some of it mostly went into the sump. So I was, like I said, I was here, I was able to hold it and try to drain the water out of the overflow box, which was okay. But now, of course, all my alarms are going off, all my leak detectors are going off, everything is going crazy. It's a little frightening, of course. So all the water is in the water that was that didn't go into the floor is now in my sump. And I have to basically try to rebuild everything. I can't afford to buy a new tank at the moment. I just got a new car, I got some vacations planned. So it's gonna be a little difficult to get a new tank. So I'm basically gonna get a new overflow box. I've already ordered it. I'm gonna ride this out until I can get a new tank, and I'm gonna rebuild the plumbing as of tomorrow. So the video's a little blurry. Please hang in there with me. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys a story. So I I was really upset. I didn't sleep at all. So now you have to go back to everything you learned 10 years ago about the plumbing and measurements and everything else in order to save your livestock. Of course, I have to do my dosing now manually. I had to dig out the old Eheim because my other heater is in my sump. And that's hooked to the Inkbird controller, which is now off. I had to turn off all my dosers. So I'm gonna have to dose manually until I can get everything back up and running. So it's a little scary, but I wanna keep this tank running. I don't wanna lose my livestock, my corals, my fish. I love these guys. So I'm gonna do my damnedest to get everything up and running by tomorrow, hopefully. I'll video it for you guys so you can see the progress. But yeah, I said all that to say, if you can, okay, I give. YouTube, I give up. No more hang on the back filters for me. I'm gonna get a new tank. Even though I've been very successful with this one, but you know what? Success kind of makes you arrogant sometimes, and you think you're doing well just because you've been lucky. So I don't recommend the hang on the back filters for a large tank. Lesson learned. All right. Hang in there with me with the rebuild of the plumbing. We're going to get rid of all of those flex tubes, and I already have my other plumbing is good. That's my return plumbing. It was just the overflow box that I'm not even sure. I've never even seen PVC snap. So I know I had plenty of glue and PVC glue and primer and everything in there. So I guess 10 years is the limit on this type of cheap Home Depot style PVC. All right, nothing against Home Depot, but you know, guys, if you can do better, try to do better. It'll save yourself some worry, some heartache, and hopefully your floors. All right, this is your boy Bronx Reef for Brock. Check it out. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts. Like I said, we can call this video lesson learned. Peace out, y'all.